Howdy folks, I'm Keith Bowen and this is Hard Rock University. I'm going to try a little roasting here. These are concentrates from some production testing on the Mojave 1 ore. They're kind of a mixed bag. I've panned all the gold I can get out of it, all the free gold I can out. And now I'm going to roast this and see what happens. Now it's a pretty breezy day today. This stuff theoretically has some arsenic in it. So I wanted a nice breezy day. As you can see, it's kind of doing its little thing there. And let's light this baby up, see what happens. Not a whole lot of visual change. Now I'll grind that up and see what happened. Okay, so now that it's cooled down, I'm going to grind it up in the Mad Max and pan it. Gives a pretty good grind. Such a small sample, I really don't have much alternative in terms of grinding methods. Now this is interesting, I'm not sure what it means. But you see this lighter colored patch here? That's pretty heavy, whatever the heck that is. Under magnification it looks just like quartz and other gangue minerals like feldspars. They're translucent and milky. Some are white, some are tan. There's a few little yellow ones in there like citrine. I don't know. The 30 element didn't show much in the way of tungsten. Scheelite might do that, but I don't have a long wave light to actually look at that. And right there we have some gold. I'm guessing I maybe doubled the free gold that I totally recovered from all this stuff. Not real exciting, although this doesn't have any of the super duper fine gold that I've seen before in this ore. So while it did improve things, it still didn't get me near what I need for this particular ore. So after panning, it's clear this is still somewhat gritty, and just to be super thorough, and because I got nothing else that I can do at the moment, I'm going to take this and pan this down to 200 crush and sieve it down to 200 mesh, and then try panning it again. This may take a while. So after about a half-hour work, I have 3 fractions here. This is the 200 mesh minus. As you can see, it basically feels like flour. This material here are magnetics. The larger chunks there are pretty clearly tramp iron from the crushing process, pieces of steel scraped off the jaw and things like that. Now this material here, which just is getting really ridiculously hard to crush any further, I presume it's kind of tough minerals. Maybe the basic fit between the parts of my mortar and pestle is just too coarse to get it to go any further. Whatever, this doesn't seem to be crushing anymore. And so I'm going to pan it separately. I'm going to pan all these 3 things separately and see what happens. I'm pretty sure the tramp iron will have nothing but tramp iron. Okay, and here's the pan results of the 200 mesh minus. As you can see, there's significant gold here, especially considering the very small sample to begin with. I would guess that to be between 5 and 10 ounces to the ton head grade, but that was concentrates, so that's not terribly exciting. This area right here looks kind of silvery, possibly in the light. We'll see what it looks like on the computer screen. But this is actually a white mineral here. The 200 mesh plus had a significant number of chunks of gold. Total amount less than this, but a significant fraction of what's showing here. All in all, we improved our gravity recovery 2 to 3 fold by roasting and fine crushing. And here is the total gold recovered throughout the entire process, start to finish, from this sample. Again, if that was a standard 2-pound sample, I'd say that'd be more like an ounce to the ton, considering it's maybe 1/100th of that. About 100 ounces to the ton maybe in the concentrates. I don't know, 10 to 100, somewhere in there. But it does improve things, but not a huge hell of a lot. I would say your best bet is probably to go with the leaching. Do a quick gravity scalp, pulverize it pretty well, quick gravity scalp, and then go ahead and leach the rest. And you should get pretty much all of it, at least all that's in there. So happy prospecting, and keep it safe out there.